What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Whatever you're doing, hit that like, subscribe button down below. Let me know what you think about my videos. Thank you for liking and subscribing. For the people that like and subscribe, the people that's not following me and watch my videos, please subscribe. I'm trying to run this shit up so I can do shit for some truckers and shit, so we can just have fun on this channel. Today, obviously, you see in the title, you see in the thumbnail, what we're gonna be talking about. For all you guys that have been here, thank you for watching. But you see, we're gonna be talking about so pros and cons of working cement at Savage and on the oil side of Savage. It was nice that you have options, though, you know. So that's always nice. So if some companies got two options, like I know Maverick over here has gas and fuel. I mean fuel and fucking oil, and I don't know if they have anything else, but I know they have those too. But it's always nice to have two things in a company, just in case you don't know one, you know. But anyways, pros and cons. We'll start off with the hours. Cement, you work a lot of hours. You work more hours than you work on oil side. Technically, yes, and technically, no. I guess in the summertime, you're gonna be working more though. That kind of rhymed. But so like during the winter time, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be raining, it's gonna be snowing, and those days you might get a cancellation, so you're gonna be sleeping in, you know. So that's nice, you know. So it's always nice to sleep in sometimes, especially when you work hard and shit, you know. But yeah, you always have that. But you also work days, like I worked the whole week last week where I was doing 3 loads every day. And 3 loads might not sound like a lot. You don't really do a lot, but going up and down stairs all day kind of sucks. Because you got to go open the lids and go down, up, down, you know, kind of shit, whatever. But fucking, mostly it's driving, so it's whatever. So yeah, sometimes you work fucking 12-hour shifts, 14-hour shifts. Sometimes you work 4-hour shifts. Depends on the day, I guess. If it's more summer, if it's busy with cement. I know in the summertime it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, it only depends on the day. But yeah, the hours. With oil, you work like, it depends on the winter time too. So, but like you don't get any days off though. So like you work in the days like 4 days on, 5 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on, 3 days off. Unless you call in, they don't really cancel anything unless the weather's really, really bad, and it's been really, really bad, and they didn't cancel last year. I was driving through blizzards and shit last year, so I doubt unless the roads are closed, then going toward, go get the oil, and then I guess that's the only way they'll fucking cancel your load that day. But I was working in everything, rain, mud, fucking chaining up, everything, so you don't really get any days off. Also, that leads into holidays off. So with oil, you get holidays off. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that, you get it off, because where we deliver to Geneva Rock, they have holidays off. They have it at certain times. You know, they only work really not the important holidays. They barely work those, and you know, it is what it is, and it's nice. It's nice to have holidays off. And also I have weekends off, but obviously with the oil, you have 4 days, 5 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on, 3 days off. So your days land on weird days. Your days off land on weird days. You can be off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Depends on the week, you know. With this, it's Monday through Friday. Fucking in the morning, it's morning shifts. I like morning shifts. If you like night shifts, then I guess it's not really a pro or con. But I like morning shifts, so it's morning shift, there's no nights. You work late into the night sometimes. I worked till like 7 or 8 one time. Or 7, I think 7 is like the latest I worked that I got back. Which I started around 9, so, or 9 or 10 that day, so it's not really, you know, too late. Yeah, so you have Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturdays, but you only do 1 load on Saturday. So they might see you to do 1 load. They be like, hey, can you work on this Saturday? And if you want to take it, you can. You don't really have to do it. I do most of the time, but I try not to do Saturdays. It's for the families. I mean, I try to not to do weekends. It's for the families, you know. So I gotta get time home. So, you know, work all fucking week if I can come home. You know, especially when I have a long week, I'm not trying to do a Saturday. And I have a good week, I'm not trying to do a Saturday. I don't need it. But yeah, so yeah, you have that. You have weekends. With oil, you do tend to do, sometimes it can be a 14-hour shift, but most of the time when I was doing it, I was coming back from like 9 to 10 hours, dude. Like I was moving, dude. I didn't stop, but that was me though, because I didn't stop. I didn't take no breaks. I went straight there, boom, loaded quick as hell, unless it was somebody in front of me and it was one of those big plants. I went straight there, boom, loaded. I got the fuck out of there. Like it wasn't no fucking taking my time. I was doing everything quick as fuck. I know that's kind of bad when you do oil because you can spill and shit, but like I always paid attention, you know, top notch, pay attention to what I'm doing, make sure I'm doing shit right. Obviously I almost fucked up sometimes, but I caught myself and I fixed it. So yeah, so like I was always moving quick. I didn't want to stop for no smoke breaks. I don't smoke. I don't do anything else. I want to get home to my family, so I was on the move. I don't give a damn. So I was doing like, I probably got back in like 8 hours one time too, shit. 8-hour shift, shit. I'll leave at like 3 or 4 and I'll get back around like fucking like 11 or 10 or 11, 12 or like 1 in the morning, depending on like, yeah, I'll leave at like 4, 3, get back around like 11, 12. So like I was pushing, like I was moving. Some guys take all fucking night. You know, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to be out there all night. I'm trying to get back home to my family. So I was pushing that bitch every night. Like I was gone. Like I'm not trying to be at work, you know what I mean? Like the work is work, home is home. 2 different things. I'd rather be home than at work. Obviously everybody, if you didn't have to if you got money, you wouldn't be at work, you know what I mean? Or you have your own business or something. But anyways, yeah, so like that, you pushing, boom, boom, boom. And then like, obviously the days off, I guess as a pro, you get 5 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on, 3 days off. That 3 days, fucking amazing, bro. Like, it don't matter what day it land on, boy, you got 3 days off, you're like, oh my God. Well, you sleep that first day, then you still have a fucking whole 2 days to like, you know, do whatever you want. But yeah, that was, okay, so that's a pro for that. And working like less hours during the day. During the summertime, oh my God, it's so quick because you're like, you don't have to worry about mud or anything like that. Wintertime is the most time you got to worry about it, but I still was getting back to like 10, 11 hours. It wasn't that bad. Making way more, oh, that's a pro for that. You get back in 10, 11 hours and you're making like $350 to $450 a fucking load. So you're making way more than you do with this shit, cement. So every load I make like I'm coming here most of the time, but sometimes they send me to these other little ones, or like send me to this plant right here and come right back. That's $50. Or they'll send me the other day. I went to from Wholesome to like Ogden, and it was like 109. So, but I usually come here, so it's like 130. If I go to Dome, it's like 120 something. If I go to Wholesome, it's like 130 something. So, yeah. And I usually do 3 loads a day, so that's fucking, you know, do the math. It's like 376, 70, 80 bucks, or whatever the fuck, depending on the tonnage and shit. So yeah, yeah, I have to do 3 loads to make what I made with oil, and it's still not what kind of, I mean, yeah, sometimes I make over what oil makes. I mean, the lowest amount, so it's 350. So sometimes I make that or over, so yeah, it's not too bad, but you're doing a lot more work and you're working more hours. So I guess that's the pro on their side. They do like 1 load, come back, easy. So 6 hours back out there, 6 hours back, 1 hour to load. So it's like 3 hours, 4, because you got to get there and load, that's an hour. Then you got to drive back, it's 3 hours. And then you got to unload, that's another hour. So that's 8 hours, you know. So if you do that quick as hell, no problems, hey, you're Gucci. We're doing that shit within 8 hours. 3 hours there, unload, 3 hours back, load, unload, back to the yard. Shit, you can do that 8 or 9 hours, sometimes 8. Shit, you're quick as me. And I mean, I should be a fucking world record holder for the fastest load. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's a pro for them, the oil side. Okay, so you get your own truck. That's another pro for this shit, for cement. This is my truck. No one gets in it. No one touches my shit. This is my shit. I love that shit. I didn't know how much I would love it until I got in this shit. Fucking no one touching my shit. I keep the shit tip-top shape. Let me show you. Fucking all my shit is in there. It's like in there, so it looks not bad right now, but it's in fucking pretty much good shape. Not dirty, clean. You know, I keep this shit up to date. I mean, up to clean and up to par, whatever you want to call it. And yeah. So it's my truck. Nobody fucks with it. I like that shit. With oil, you're gonna be swapping out with your morning driver, so they're running constantly. Like your truck is obviously moving, so there's a lot of problems that can happen with your truck. With this, none really. Like that day, like I got some problems, but that don't really have to get fixed right now, so I can just put it in there during the weekend. So yeah, it's nice. He's like, okay, do this on the weekend while I'm around, you know. But yeah, with the oil, you're gonna be running teams. Morning driver, not teams, but Slipsy. You're gonna do morning driver, then you're gonna come in at night, and then the sucky thing is when you're off on those 2 days, someone is gonna use your truck. So you got your morning driver and then someone else using your truck when you're not in it, because you and your morning driver has the same shift. So you start on the same day and you end on the same day, so you have the same weekends off. So those 3 days off, multiple people are using your truck. They sign people up, like they know what truck's not being used that day, and they fucking you know, fucking sign someone else to it. That sucks. I hated that, because they'll break your chains and not fix them, or fucking leave something fucked up, and you're like, what the fuck? They don't care about that truck because it's not theirs. Unless they're floaters, they usually, I don't know, they don't usually care about your trucks either, because they're floating anyway. So like, they don't have a main truck, so it kind of sucks. That's a con for that shit. That shit trash, because I hated that shit. I'll get back, the chains all fucked up. I guess it would be for my morning driver, because he was the morning driver, but sometimes he don't work that morning and I'll work that night. So, and the chains be fucked up, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? He's not even working. How the fuck is the chains fucked up? I had to fix them before I leave, or get new chains, or, you know, sometimes I don't fucking need them, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I'll just, you know, I'll throw 2 on the front drive axles, and then, you know, boom. But yeah, anyway, that was a pain in the fucking ass. What else before I have to go unload? I think he's about to be done. So yeah, we get paid a little bit less hourly, I guess. I get paid 28 an hour. They get paid up to like 33 or something like that, which is not that bad, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna ask them about raises eventually, like a year into it. I'm asking them, like, is there any raises or anything like that? Because, you know, I'm planning on staying, so I'm gonna fucking ask for my money. Yeah, you get your own trucks, fucking shit. You can wear anything as long as you wear your little fucking shit. You don't have to wear fire retardant shit. I'm wearing my oil pants that I had from Oil, the blue ones. Yeah, I love having my own truck. I love having, like, they gave me a new truck. It's fucking nice. The fucking oil side sucks because you gotta fucking swap a truck, and then you gotta deal with mud. That's another con. Fucking, you gotta deal with mud, snow, putting chains on. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to put chains on here, but it's probably gonna be like rare because we don't work on snow day. I don't think we'll work on snow day, especially if it's snowing all day. We probably have to put chains on unload 1 to come up here, but I'm pretty sure they scrape it pretty well, and you don't have to deal with like going off-roading. So I'm all seaman. I'm off-road right now, but I'm in the fucking like little plant thing. So let me see if I can show you guys. So like, I'm in the little plant thing, and it's like dirt right here, but it's not really that deep enough to fucking, you know, to make cradles and, you know, all that bullshit. But yeah, you don't have to deal with dirt. You don't have to deal with like fucking a lot of chaining up at least. I probably have to chain up a couple times, but some people say they haven't chained up once doing seaman, so hopefully. But I mean, it's extra pay. It's like $25 extra, so I don't really give a fuck. It's easy too, so you just fucking throw the chains over, back up, hook them up, tighten them down on the road. It's not that hard. If y'all want to fucking, if you're new to this shit and you about to want to get in the oil and shit like that, or anything that has to do in snow and shit, and you need to chain up, and you need to know how to do it, I'll give you a little rundown. I'll do 1 chain on one side and let you guys show you guys how to do it, you know? So, yeah, just let me know. Pro. What else? I get to stay in the city, you know. If someone needed me at home, I can just go back, fucking drop the truck off and go home. If I need to fucking, I don't have to call the fucking shop guy to come all the way to fucking out there to fucking help me out if I bust a tire or something, or it's in the city, so it'll take like fucking an hour or so, whatever. That's a pro fucking for seaman. You have to deal with that shit being far. you got to deal with waiting, but you get paid for the hours. So I've been here for like fucking an hour and a half already, waiting. They kind of fucked up the shift, so that's why I'm waiting. Usually it's like back to back. Like once somebody's finished, the other person should be pulling up or be on their way. So they schedule somebody at 6:30. I'm supposed to be at 7:30, and that's perfect time because they pull unload. And by the time I get here, they should be done. And he was pulling off, but there's another truck sitting here because I think they fucked up on the schedule, which pisses me off. But it's okay. It doesn't make me that mad because, you know, I get paid for it. So I don't know if I'm gonna put. I think I'm gonna put all the hours on one paper. But yeah. Anyways, waiting. I mean, you wait in oil too, depending on like the plant you're going to or the oil thing you're going to. Sometimes they have like the one big ass plant that you gotta wait on trucks to because they gotta get a lot of trucks unloaded and out, loaded and out. And I always had to wait because I always wanted to get there and get it done. You know what I mean? They gave me a time, but I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm getting there at this time. I'll leave it like fucking, you know, a certain time to get there at a certain time. But I'm trying to get in and get out. You know what I mean? That's how I roll. Cons, another con. Pro. I already said the pay is a little bit less, but it's not really a little bit less for me. I was making around 26 to 3,000 with oil, and I'm making like around 20. The lowest I made, I think, was like 2,300 or 2,200, and then the highest I made was like fucking 29 or so. The most I've made is 28. So 2,800, that's the most I made. So really not that far off for me. I'm still making pretty good money. Yeah, so I guess that's not, I mean, I guess it's still a pro because you only do one load with that and like you get back in mountain time. Gracious, you know. But anyways, it's been almost 20 minutes long. I had to edit this, so I don't want to be like editing it for like an hour or so. Yeah, everything else is fucking, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's something I'm missing. Morning shifts, fucking, you work long hours, that's a con for that. Pros for oil, you work less hours, like sometimes less hours in the summertime, that's best time. And then fucking, you get paid more for the loads. The schedule is kind of wonky, but it's whatever. This schedule is perfect for me. Depending on the person you are, I guess it's important, kind of whoever you are. So if you want to work here, it's, you know, all prayers to you. Get y'all to work in this bitch. We're looking for new cement drivers. We're looking for new oil drivers all the time. So they do relocate. That's perfect. They relocated me when I first got here. I went to oil. I was on the oil side, and I came over here. So, well, that'll be it, guys. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Show some love. I'll show some love once I get big. I'm not gonna be like every other YouTuber. They'll say they're gonna do something and not do it. I will do it. I'm gonna do it. That's the whole point of this YouTube channel, is to uplift truckers and, you know, help people out that like doing something for this fucking country. You know what I mean? And without us, what would they have? Nothing. You know what I mean? You couldn't be able to fucking shop off Amazon. You couldn't be able to fucking drive on the streets because there's no fucking cement trucks moving. You know what I mean? So like, I want to just give back to the trucking community and like other communities too. Like, I love motorcycles. I love the motorcycle community. I know that there's not really a fucking community where you do shit, you know, important, but it's fun. Motorcycles are fun. I'm actually have one, so give back to like other jobs too, you know. Do like money giveaways, do like truck giveaways, actual semi trucks once I get big enough to like buy semis and like give them away, like fucking give money out with it and everything like that. So you won't just be like, oh shit, I got a semi, but what I'm gonna do about the money? You know what I mean? I mean, that is still a big fucking payment. I mean, big fucking, you know, life-changing thing. Give you a fucking semi, you start a business, you can do whatever. And then like, you know, some people on the road, they don't make really that much money, like if you work for Swift. But give them like a couple $1,000 like for giveaways and shit, you know. You know, it is what it is, you know. But I'm done talking. Thank you for watching. If you got this far, thank you. If you love my video, thank you. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I love you guys.